Okay, we're here at Bud Lily's Trout Shop, and today's news from the trout world is, yes, we are getting ready for winter. And for the trout, that simply means it's cooler water. Now, I'm not going to tell you any silly stories about how, that lakes freeze from the top down, so that even if you see 2 feet of ice on top of a lake, it doesn't mean that the fish below are frozen solid. No, there is liquid water underneath the sheet of ice on top of a frozen lake in winter time. Which brings the question about, what about icy worlds, like a moon of Jupiter, let's say, or Neptune. An icy world that is an ice surface. Is it possible that underneath the ice surface there is liquid water? What do you think? Remember, liquid water must be at 0 degrees centigrade or higher. Unless you have done some bizarre thing like changing the pressure because of Boyle's law, ideal gas law. I think it was Boyle, and that would be that your numbers are going to vary if the temperature on one of these moons of Jupiter is very cold, or if there's high or lower pressure than here. So, the numbers I gave you are for here, commonly seen on planet Earth. But what we're told is, way far away from the sun, perhaps these planets are cold unless there's internally generated heat. In any event, what else do we want to tell you about these trout worlds? Generally speaking, you are wondering whether it is a good idea to go trout fishing. The answer is, depends upon lots of factors. We want to tell you that I have to change hands holding the phone because just in this short time of me talking, my hand is too cold. So we're at about, but this is strange. My thermometer is in both Celsius, centigrade, which is the same thing, and Fahrenheit. And when I looked at the thermometer on the Fahrenheit scale, it was 45 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So, trout say, how soon is snow? In my community, the spirits that are in charge of the weather are saying you can expect significant snow not till, let's go with end of November, which is pretty much normal for where I am. In this kind of a town just north of the American border into Canada, generally speaking, we can have snow as early as the end of August. It would be a snow flurry that would blow through. It would be an odd event, but it's happened to me when I was fishing at the time, actually. In all of my years on the planet, that only happened to me one August, so that was a very rare event. But normally, well, right now, the 14th of October, it would not be unusual to have a snow flurry. We might even get what you would call a light snowstorm, where you might see, let's go with 2 inches of snowfall. But most likely a snow flurry would be negligible precipitation. You could see it on the ground, a very thin layer, and it wouldn't stick around. Because this time of year, even though we do get freezing temperatures, during the daytime, generally, pretty much all the time, it's going to be above freezing. But by the end of November, it's going to be perfectly capable of being below freezing, below 0 centigrade, below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 hours a day. So this area pretty much 100% would get a white Christmas. Yes, every year we have white Christmas. A very rare occasion, perhaps once or twice in my lifetime, let's say, we would still have green grass on December 15th here. And we have strange fall weather the past number of years. And sometimes it seems colder in October at Halloween than it does at Christmas, December 25th.